Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode, thrilling, riveting new edition of Shayne and I. My name's Max.
I'm Shayne.
And this is it.
We're back.
Yep.
We always say we're back.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, now people know.
Hey, if you like Audible books, we got a sponsor in this video.
Yeah, we got a sponsor. It's Audible.
Yep.
Audible's dope.
Yeah, get yourself a free book. Use our link. The thing will be down in the description down below. Audible.com/Shayne and I.
Yep.
And sign up for a free 30 days. Get yourself a free book and all that jazz.
Yeah. /Shayne and I.
Yes.
Cool.
Use that /.
Use that / and Shayne and I.
Yep.
Spelled weird, because this guy's weirdly spelled name.
It's just the same name as you see on our little thumbnail thing. SHAYNE and ANDI.
I.
As I. Mm-hmm. Right. So, okay, that's out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, carry on.
Yeah, we had a new topic. I forgot what it was. Shayne, tell me.
Yeah. So, I was thinking the other day, because people give you advice.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Shut up. So what's the worst advice you ever got that you actually...
You can't do another build-up like that? Like, I was thinking how some advice I've gotten over the years, or...
Oh, I was thinking... Oh, okay. So I'm going to tell you guys a grand story. It's going to take like 12 minutes. It's going to have a real slow and gradual...
And then we won't tell you... We'll give you 3 secrets at the end of the video.
Uh-huh. And then we'll announce, and if you tune in next time, we'll tell you what this video is actually about.
Yeah.
And so now let's just pretend you tuned in next time. The topic is, what's the worst advice you ever got that you actually followed?
That's a good topic.
It is.
I was actually thinking about that when I saw the question, or somebody sent it in, and I saw the thing. Hey, if you ever want to send us a topic, you can drop us an email at shaneandI@gmail.com, and, throw us a topic within reason, and we'll throw a little riff on it.
Yeah, that would be great, because, I mean, we're running out of shit to talk about. Like, we can never run out of shit to talk about, but...
Yeah, to make it entertaining for you guys. So
we're on, like, episode 17,000, so...
Yeah, we've been on longer than most sitcoms.
We... Holy shit.
Yeah, 4 years.
I think longer than
5 years. 5 years now.
Like 6 years.
We've been in the YouTube. We've been in the YouTube game for a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long ass time, man.
So.
Well, shit, we did Sean and I like in fucking
5 years ago, 6 years ago.
6 years, yeah.
So, anyway, I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna take one. We'll just each do one.
All right.
We'll do a couple, but
I
got one because most of the worst advice that I've ever gotten that I followed have been around 2 things. It's either been around when I started working out, and dating.
Yeah.
And the worst advice I've ever gotten, and if you're out there and you follow this rule, don't do it. The 3-day rule.
What's the 3-day rule?
The 3-day rule is that you get the girl's number and then you gotta wait 3 days to call her.
Oh yeah, that's a terrible idea.
Just stupid. Because people would tell you don't want to seem too interested. You know how many opportunities I've wasted by doing the 3-day rule? Because I would forget which day it was and I would forget to call. Or I'd call like a week later and they wouldn't be interested any longer because I waited too long. Or some other dude came in and swooped.
Yeah. Or they're pissed off because you basically ghosted him for 3 days.
Right.
I thought he was interested and then he ghosted me for 3 days because he's a dick. I don't want to get involved in that.
Right. And the other worst advice I've gotten around dating has been act like you're not interested.
I know, right?
And that was like, and it's like, okay, act like you're not interested, but you're interested. And it's like, so if you're like younger out there and somebody gives you these 2 pieces of advice, don't follow them. It's only going to lead to misery and heartache, and it's going to lead to a bunch of drama and a bunch of bullshit you don't need.
Yeah, or just masturbation.
Yeah.
Which is less fun
and not dating.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, those are 2 for now that I got. What you got?
One time I broke up with a girl, and then I started seeing a new girl, and she was like, "Oh, let's go to this place," and I was like, "Nah, man, my ex works there. I don't want to be a dick and just show up with somebody new. Like that's kind of a cold thing to do." And she's like, "You can't fucking tell her. She can't run your life. You go. What are you doing? You gonna be a man? You go where you want because you're a grown up and it's a free country." And I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's fucking right.
I would get all jacked up after a conversation like that. I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking right.
That's right. I'm a man.
Yeah.
And it's a free country.
That's right.
And I'm a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, I went there and it was a fucking disaster, man.
She give you the ex-girlfriend gave you the evil eye with the new girlfriend there, or did she make a scene?
No, it was so I showed up and I felt awkward, and I was kind of like looking at her because I didn't want her to like, because she could be a little unpredictable. I didn't want her to do anything crazy, so I was kind of eyeballing her. Mm-hmm. But like she saw me eyeballing her, and it creeped her out, and it just turned into like this whole thing. And then, man, she says some shit, and I storm out, and I'm like, okay, well that was a bad idea. I'm not going back. And then the new girl again. You should tell her. And who's she to kick out a customer?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
And I march back in there.
Oh, full of yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her what's up.
Yeah.
That didn't go over well at all.
Yeah, did you wind up getting banned from the place?
Yeah, I did wind up getting banned from the place.
Nice. It's always, a story is not a story until you wind up either crying or getting banned from somewhere.
Yeah. I got
around breakups, so it's.
Yeah. And that was a good spot to be, but,
right.
You know, I listened to this other person and...
Yeah, sometimes advice is not always good. The other places I get bad advice is around, like, when I started working out. And, like, when you start working out, like, and you don't really know what to do and you're just kind of going to go, like, you hear all kinds of shit. You hear all kinds of people saying all kinds of stuff. Like,
kinds.
You should get on some juice. You should do the roids. I've never done the roids.
Yeah, don't do the roids.
Some of the best ones I got is you should just do your sets heavy and not do any light weights and don't warm up. And
That's the worst advice.
Right. Some of it I didn't follow. The one I did follow that I regret I followed was don't do any cardio. Because you need to bulk up, and I wound up taking that to a pretty good extreme. And later I had to do some cardio. But people at gyms, like, there would be times where I'd be like, I say I was on the bench press, and random dudes, especially random old dudes, would walk by. I mean, old dudes. It's like now it's like people my age.
Yeah.
But they would walk by and they would be like, dude, bro, you're not doing the bench right. And it would just be like random, unsolicited, like, dude, you gotta bring the bench all the way down to the chest and then push up, and you should be at least adding 10 pounds on after every set.
Yeah. Did they do that thing where they're like, oh, I'll spot you. And then while they're spotting you, they're like, I'm going to talk your ear off about this shit. And they're there, and they're spotting you, but they're really close, and basically their balls are dangling out of their shorts, like right
because they're old men and they don't really care about their fucking balls are dangling.
Exactly.
out.
It's when we're at the gym, personal space doesn't matter, so I'm just gonna dangle my balls on your forehead.
And their balls almost fucking touch your forehead.
Oh yeah.
Fucking awful. And
they've been sweating for the last hour at the gym.
Yeah, and you can tell like the advice is just somewhere they've heard. Like, because you ask them questions like, well, why should I add 10 pounds on? Oh, because a muscle fucking thing, bob, chest, Yeah. And you're like, well, because you're new and you're relatively not young when you're new, you're kind of like, okay. And, it was stupid advice, and I hated having old men spot.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then they would start dumping their problems on you. Like, you'd be sitting there, and all of a sudden, they're, like, telling you about how their wife doesn't like putting out anymore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I started coming to the gym because my wife left me.
Yeah. Or she just stopped putting out, like, I don't know what's going on. Like, so, I find that I like being in the steam room, letting my balls hang out. That's the other thing. You ever go to the steam room in the gym?
Oh, yeah, just old man balls fucking drooping low.
Right.
Like,
just hanging. Just hanging.
Yeah.
Ugh. Anyway. So yeah, that's another. That and in the other area everybody likes to give you advice when you start working out is nutrition. Like, you need to eat more protein, you need to cut out all your carbs, you need to like do X, Y, and Z all at once, and that's not the case. But somebody would tell you that shit, at least for me, and I would listen to it. And I'd be like, okay, I'm cutting out carbs, no carbs, and I'd be like so lethargic for like a week. And I'd just be like, my fucking God, this sucks. And I would go and eat a bunch of carbs, and they wouldn't be good carbs. It would be like, I would fucking chow down on like 12 donuts and like fucking whatever kind of, Pop-Tarts, whatever.
Yeah, that's not great.
And it was just awful. Or you cut out protein and you just eat carbs. And I tried that one, and that one didn't work. That one just got me heavy. And it was just like I had to find somebody that knew exactly what they were talking about. So don't just listen to random people at the gym is what I'm getting to.
Yeah.
I don't want to turn this to a workout video, but yeah, the worst advice you could ever get is for some random old guy at the gym. So like if I come walking by being a random old guy and I start telling you what to do at the gym, tell me to shut the hell up. And I'll walk away.
Yeah. Or ask him to spy you and he'll just droop his nuts on your forehead.
Give you a little, what's that called? A little roadrunner across the forehead, or a little teabag on the forehead.
A little teabag on the forehead.
Little teabag on the forehead as I'm spotting you. There you go. Because I'm a creepy old guy now. Mm-hmm. So, you got another one? Worst advice you've gotten? Give me another one. You gotta have, come on, you followed some bad advice before, come on.
Yeah, no, I'm sure I have, but a lot of it I don't remember because I was pretty drunk at the time.
Right.
So, I mean, I'll get back to you. We'll do a
part two?
A part two at some point. Or a reprise or whatever.
Of the worst advice you've ever gotten. So if you got some bad advice, leave it down in the comments. Tell me the worst advice you've ever gotten.
Oh, I've got some.
All right.
I once asked a guy like...
I'm going to have some coffee while you're talking.
Yeah, you do that. I once asked a guy... I'm not really good on the dance floor. I don't dance. But I once asked a guy, I was like, so like when I'm on the dance floor, like what are some moves I can just do?
I don't like move.
Yeah.
I've done that one too.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, well, you can never go wrong with this.
That's the creepy guy dance.
Yeah. So, so for years.
That was your move?
That was my move.
Mine was this one.
Yeah. That's bad. That's bad. Again.
And it would look literally like this.
Yeah. That's really bad.
And I'd tell the girl, I'd be like, you wanted to dance. I told you I can't dance. Mm-hmm. They'd be like, try. And I would try and I'd fucking run into somebody.
Yeah, that happens.
So, I'd rather go to a mosh pit, personally, but...
God, I once fell into a mosh pit backwards, landed on my back.
Yeah, that's not good.
Fortunately, it was the end of the show and everybody was exhausted.
That's alright.
And then some guy saw me and like, pulled me out.
That's good.
That was really good.
So
Those motherfuckers were wearing steel-toe boots.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Not all of them, but
yeah.
God damn.
Anyway, that is our episode for today. Leave it down in the comments. Whatever. Give me some. What am I trying to say here, Max? I was trying to say something, and I totally.
We got a sponsor. It's audible.com. Go to audible.com/Shayne and I.
And get yourself a free 30-day trial. That's one thing. Right.
Is it a free trial?
Yeah, it's a free 30-day trial.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty great, guys.
And you get a free book.
All you and not.
Oh, and if you have Amazon Prime, I think it's 2 books.
So
there.
Yeah, I mean maybe, and you get access to all their like a lot of their.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say.
You get lots of stuff.
I remember now.
Say it.
If you have gotten bad advice before in the comments and you actually followed it, leave it in the comments. What I'm trying to say, goddamn. What I'm trying to say, if you've gotten bad advice, leave it down in the comments that you followed. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just comment it. That's it. Until next time, America.
Don't shit yourself.
All right.